Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. And on today's episode, as promised from my Telegram community, I'm going to cover Ethereum and I'm going to cover Bitcoin because it looks like we're starting to have a little bit of a rebound. But is this rebound sustainable? Let's go ahead, talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum price action. Plus, I may or may not have some altcoin gems for y'all. Let's get into it. Thank you to the show sponsor, Paypolitan. Paypolitan is an all-in-one payment solution, and they're going to combine DeFi and banking together, which I think is a great thing because you guys know that I love DeFi. So Paypolitan is going to allow for mobile payments for fiat cryptocurrencies with yield farming. So they're stating that the app is very easy to use like Apple Pay and unlimited and bank crypto accounts that you can connect to. They offer yield farming, which I think is really cool, and it's a little bit unique because we've covered similar products on the show before, but all this is allowing you to yield farm and stake from your phone, which is great. Again, you guys, yield farming and staking are different ways to earn passive income. And the best way to do this is to go ahead and utilize a moonbag of their native token to do it, just in case there's volatility or something happens. It's a great hedge against risk. So how it works, you connect your existing money accounts, you pay via fiat or crypto to anyone, anywhere. You can lock liquidity in Paypolitan savings to earn high rates, receive EBAN tokens for transactional activity and liquidity provision. So anytime you make a transaction, you can earn some passive income. And you earn more EPAN via staking and holding. Right now, they're currently listed on Uniswap, Bilaxy, and Bitforex. And down over here, these are the different news agencies that they were featured on, which is pretty impressive. And some of the benefits that they're talking about here: lower cost, higher earning rates, staking simplicity, and a single entry point. And yes, they are correct. There is a single entry point via their mobile app, which I think it's great. And I like the fact that they're going to be working with different mobile carriers, different banks, and apparently airlines and social networks to make this possible. If you guys are interested in learning more, I will have the link below. And thank you again for watching. This next story is from CoinDesk. U.S. lawmakers to examine crypto's role in domestic funding. Got to be careful with that word. So witnesses will likely suggest giving FinCEN better tools to watch for illicit financing tools. And basically what this is, U.S. lawmakers are going to meet together and they're going to talk about how cryptocurrency is bad and how people are able to use it for illegal activities, when in actuality, cryptocurrency has a public ledger. And unless you're using a privacy coin, all those transactions can be seen on the public ledger. Unlike cash, with cash, it's very hard to actually track to see where it's going. There's different methods to do that. So I'm glad they're having this conversation, and I hope something positive comes out of it. And I hope these people that are sitting in these government positions, they understand that crypto is actually going to be the future. Bitcoin is the future. And just because there are a few bad apples utilizing it for bad things doesn't mean that everybody in the community is, because that's not why Bitcoin was created. Before we get into the next story, I wanted to update you guys on Litecoin. So as many of you know, I went ahead and sold some of my Litecoin around $209, some that I picked up around $150 to $160. Well, I went ahead and set bids down over here at $160 for spot, not using leverage on this one. So I went ahead and did so because I saw the market turning and I wanted to pick some up. The bottom would have been $150, but I wanted to be a little bit safe and just bid it all at $160. Generally, I stack bids, but for this particular position, I was being a little bit lazy about it. Yes, I'm busted. Anyways, Market Cypher is showing really great recovery with Litecoin, and I do think we will be able to rocket up back to about, actually I'm looking more here to about $236 if things keep going well. And if we continue to do well, probably $267. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is looking beautiful. Market Cypher printed a very strong buy signal or long signal here, and we're rocking up. So as it looks right now, I think that we could probably hit about 207 to about 218 today. Let's talk about this next crypto project, Chainlink. Chainlink is an amazing project. I have a bag of it, and I think it will continue to do well and hit minimum of $100, maybe even $200 in 2021. Yes, I know that's a little conservative. There are some people who are calling for $1,000, but we're more conservative on this show. And I wanted to cover this story and then also talk about Chainlink price action, because I do believe this is one of the safer projects to invest in because number keeps going up despite some of the market activity. And I think that's a great thing. And most importantly, it's kind of sustained an important area. Anyways, let's talk about what's going on with Chainlink's latest upgrade. So they have a rapid evolution for DeFi. CEO Sergey says the decentralized Oracle provider's biggest upgrade yet means 10 times more on-chain and new uses for smart contracts. So they're launching an off-chain reporting scalability upgrade to make more data available on-chain. So basically, there's going to be more data on chain that other cryptocurrencies that are utilizing Chainlink's technology have access to, thus making things a lot easier and allowing projects to communicate with each other. So their CEO said the upgrade will benefit the DeFi sector and enable Chainlink to expand beyond price feeds. Let's talk a little bit more about what's going on. Down over here, it is quoted that the CEO, Sergey, said, it will open Chainlink up to applications beyond price feeds and it's becoming famous for, as well as introducing a whole slew of other users. And then according to the Decrypt article, they state, Chainlink securely connects blockchains to real-world data and has built an inevitable reputation for doing so. It's a dominant decentralized Oracle provider within Ethereum's DeFi ecosystem, and over 300 projects have now integrated its Oracle technology. This is great. This is showing that Chainlink has a massive use case which will help support price. And generally fundamental stuff like this is not really too common in crypto. We've got a lot of projects that say I'm doing X, I'm doing Y, I'm doing Z, but Chainlink is actually required to continue to have other projects continue to do well, and it makes it easier for them to scale. So now that we got that out of the way, we talked a little bit about Chainlink's update and the fundamentals behind it, what the project does. Let's take a look at price. This is Chainlink's chart here. This is the daily chart, and I'm utilizing the Binance chart with a tether pair. So right now we saw a really nice price floor created at about $25. And considering what we saw with a lot of other cryptocurrencies, price drop wasn't too volatile here, from my opinion. And we did actually have a beautiful bounce up at about $20. Market Cipher is bullish, you guys. It's looking really, really great. I want to take a look at the weekly chart also. Weekly chart is still a little bit bearish on Market Cipher, so that I am a little concerned about. But daily is looking good, and I feel like the weekly is bearish because Bitcoin had experienced a little bit of volatility, and I'm hoping we can go ahead and actually recreate support here at about $28 and continue to climb up. But keep in mind, the weekly is a little bit bearish, so keep that in mind when you're practicing risk management and deciding when you want to enter in with this. As far as the 4 hour goes, 4 hours looking good, and we should see another move up to about $31. If $31 breaks, expect all-time high again at about $35.83. All right, folks, this is the Bitcoin chart here, and we will do Ethereum right after this. Currently, she's ranging in this beautiful area from about $46,000 to about $51,000, and it's looking like she's going to continue to rock up and get into this area of resistance at $52,300. This is the 4 hour chart. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily is also looking really good, and she looks like she wants to continue to head up. However, weekly is still bearish to me. Market Cipher printed that red dot. You can see it here on its oscillators. Doesn't look too good. However, this can change because again, it is a weekly chart and this takes longer for it to play out. Personally, I would like to kind of stay and consolidate in this range here that we talked about with Bitcoin. This range here between about $46,000 and about $52,000 looks really nice to me, and I think it's a great area to go ahead and build support for the future. However, we might just say, heck this, and continue to climb up. It really, really depends, because a lot of people are starting to get euphoric in the market again because we're seeing this little price push up, even though the weekly doesn't look so hot. So bullish scenario would be for us to go ahead and break about 52,000 and then continue to climb up to 54,000. Bearish scenario would be for us to reject here. Actually, it wouldn't even be really a bearish scenario if we rejected at 52.5. And if we got back down to about 46. The reason why, I want to see consolidation in this range. I would feel bearish if we actually drop below $46,000. So either way, you guys, let's let Bitcoin range a little bit and let's get some of our altcoins to pump so we can recoup some of our losses. I know my portfolio is down, and I hope yours wasn't either, but if it was, let's hope we can get some consolidation here and get some alts to pop off. This is our Ethereum chart here, folks, and it looks pretty gnarly. And this is why I said that Chainlink's drop wasn't as bad as some of the other ones, because Ethereum dropped all the way from $1,933 to this area here at about $1,366, which is about a 60% drop. We're idling here at about $1,600. This is the middle area of the fibs between 1 and 0.786, and that's why I like to draw these middle areas. It's pretty close. We're ranging in there. So taking a look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is looking good. And if we continue to climb up, we will hit $1,777 today. A bearish scenario would be for us to break 1620 and head down to about 1468. Right now, though, by taking a look at market cipher, I think we're going to continue to climb up. Again, you guys, weekly is a little bit bearish. We're seeing the red short signal on market cipher, so I would be very, very, very cautious with using any type of leverage. Spot positions are fine; those are easier to manage. But overall, I feel like the markets are going to rebound a little bit. We'll probably see anywhere between 10 to 20% pumps across all its different things like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.